I found this website called the Rap Stats, I think. Something like that. But you can like put a word in, and it'll give you like usage of that word in rap songs over time from like the 80s to now.
Really?
Yes, and there's all sorts of new like interesting results. I'll post them up right now. What's a word that comes to mind that you would like to know the history or like current status of?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
That's a really boring one, so I'm gonna start with Ratchet.
Okay, Ratchet.
Ratchet first started appearing in the 1990s.
Really?
But it had a really, really low appearance rate. And, you know, like, it really started, like, coming into the mainstream around the year 2000. That's when it started rising. And I think around 2008 is when, like, it's had this dramatic rise. And it's only just gonna keep going. Like, Ratchet's on the rise right now. It's just not gonna stop.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'll take it.
Like, the percentage right now is at, like, 0.00609. And, like, 1990, it was just, like... 0.00014%.
Holy shit.
I'm a statistics, I could probably figure out the
Maybe,
whatever of that, but fuck that.
Maybe, what would be a good word? I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
I'll just read to you this write-up about Rap Stats. Let me tell you about the word crunk.
Okay.
You can see above that average started... no, sorry. You can see above that usage started to slowly increase in the mid-1990s. This was anecdotally confirmed to me by DJ Cypher Sounds, who was around then both DJing for Lil' Kim, which brought the world to the country, and spinning a legendary NYC nightclub, The Tunnel. According to Cypher, the folks who first started spreading the music outside of its home region were NYC guys who go down south to hustle for a few months at a time and return to New York. Sure enough, this is reflected in the rise in crunk from 1995 for a full decade. By 2005 was once a regional style had taken over a nation, and every rapper with a draw or who could fake one was going platinum. But as with all trends, peak saturation was reached and things settled down.
Weird.
What did 50 Cent have to say about that? He said something about... He says, 50 Cent says he's a New Yorker, but it sounds Southern.
What?
He said this in 2003.
Really?
I think that was around when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, which is my favorite 50 Cent. You can even, like... Oh. You know when twerk first started appearing?
What?
1993 to 1994.
Really?
Yes.
We're twerk children.
Yeah, you're the twerk, basically. It was actually at its highest in 1993 and 1994 up until about 2008. And in 2008 it started like plateauing again, and now it's just on a constant rise.
Well, of course it's going to be on a constant rise, at least till like... And at least for like another 5 or 10 years.
I don't think that long, maybe like 3. No, like 4, 5.
5 max, probably. So I'd like to think that the Ocarina in this game is what got me to start like getting into music.
Really?
Yeah. Just because like, oh, I get to play things. Oh my god, like I've never had the chance to do this. And now I'm like, music.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
Most people's experience with music is like, oh, I had to take a class on it.
I played the recorder in 3rd grade. Which I did too.
The recorder was something.
Yeah, it was definitely something.
Did you have to like do something after recorder? Or like...
It was optional.
Yeah, you're getting the option of like that or choir, right?
I think so. I think, no, I think it was either choir or like actual orchestra, like with like a violin or a cello or something.
Right.
I don't remember. That was a long ass time ago.
For me, it was like, well, you can do choir or like play like an instrument.
This asshole comes up everywhere and talks about fucking nothing, even though he actually tells you what to do.
I really like that you can't speed up his text.
You can, but then it gives you an option. Do you want to hear that again? And yes is the first option. Did you get all of that?
Actually, no is the first option, idiot.
But it loops back and just says everything, no matter what. You can't mash out of it.
He just makes sure you're paying attention.
It's true. He's very kind. A friendly birdie.
I first started playing trumpet like directly after the quarters. Like my teacher was like, "Hey, you're good at this." should play an instrument. I was like, what about clarinet? Squidward plays clarinet.
Squidward plays clarinet.
And my teacher was basically like, no, it's a woman's instrument. You're gonna play trumpet. I was like,
it's either a woman or a gay man's instrument.
Yeah.
Although I give mad respect for the people that can actually play it good, because
yeah,
it's like ridiculous.
And that's why I started playing.
Back pedal. Let's see. Can I make it before? Oh shit!
You could have made it.
There's no way to get out. No. Wow.
Boo.
I am so bad at video games, it hurts.
How many subscribers do you think you just lost because of that?
Too many. I should just kill myself.
Yo, that too though. Can't climb up.
Jesus Christ.
What kind of speedrun takes damage though? Like, what the fuck? That wasn't a damage boost, nigga. Is there a skip that lets you get in?
Nope.
Just gonna fucking sit here?
Yep.
Right.
So we could be quiet.
Well, I'm gonna talk about some more rap stats.
Rap stats.
Okay, question. What's actually more important to rappers, sex or money? Well, with the rap stats, you can answer that question. You can plug in pussy, money, and weed, and you'll find that, let's see, money is always more important than either pussy or weed.
It's very peculiar, I didn't know that.
But up until about 1997, pussy was more important than weed, and then for a little bit up until about 2002, weed was more important than pussy.
Interesting.
And then it, went back to the 1990s to when pussy was more important than weed, but less so. And then they were about equal from about 2009 to 2010. And right now, weed is kind of like flatlining, while you find that pussy is on the rise. Plugging in money and bitches will see that money has always been more important than bitches.
Get that shine. Like 50 Cent said.
Like 50 Cent. Bitch took my skull.
Right. Let's see if I don't fuck this up. There's like 20 rupees at the top of this for some reason.
Do you need 20 rupees?
Yes. Eventually I need to buy a shield. Or like a big shield.
The Hylian one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you use the wooden one as an adult?
No.
That's weird. Because it's too small?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just because it's too small.
This is my favorite room in the game.
Yeah. Like, this is what I would do just to, like, get money. I just do this for, like, half an hour. I just keep entering and then going back in.
Every time I finished, like, clearing the room, I would, like, look at the guy and just, like, see if he would try to start shit. Because he looks like he's about to.
Yeah, because he's just looking at you like...
He's in, like, full sass stance mode, too, look at him. Like, is his hand on his hip? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I see what you're doing. I don't even care. You can do it again. I always thought that at some point you'd be able to take, like, the spears on the side of the room and just, like, use those instead. And I'm a bit sad it doesn't happen.
Video games. Unfortunately, video games don't work the way they want you to all the time. Hi. No, I'm not. Hi. Fairy boy? That sounds so condescending. You're a fairy boy.
I think that's like something you'd call a gay man.
Yeah.
Kind of like a twink, but I don't know. Maybe a little bit like more twinkish, like a super twink, a fairy boy.
Yeah. Maybe someone that's like in like barely entering their teen years. Oh my god! I forgot you were there.
His head really confuses me. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Do you want to hear what I said again?
You're a pretty smart kid.
Yeah, I'm a smart kid for pressing no. No, I don't want to hear your shit again.
Is it just me, or is that like Al super gigantic?
He's pretty fucking huge.
He seems like he could very easily be a boss.
Get caught. Hi.
I was never good at this part.
Mm-hmm. I was always worried that when I'd fall back down, I would take damage because that like you always blink red when you take damage. Yes. 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 Yes.
Have they ever had, like,
Yes.
you know how Malin's two uncles or whatever kind of look like Mario and Luigi?
One is her dad, I think, and one is like her uncle. I think. Yeah.
I've always wanted there to be like rival farmers that look like Wario and Waluigi.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Has that ever happened?
I don't think so. The closest thing that might be a thing would be in Majora's Mask, but they both look like Luigi.
Oh. Yeah, because fuck Luigi, right?
Luigi's just a joke. He's not. Luigi is scary in Melee. Like, a really good Luigi player is terrifying.
How so? Like, I know he has like the farthest wave dash distance.
Well, basically. And because of that, you can chain in tilts and stuff, and just like grabs.
That seems like it'd be really hard to do.
I guess. Apparently, like, once you get wave dashes down, you can do them like nothing.
When I was a child, do you know how long it took me to find that wall to climb up? It took me a disgusting amount of time. I was like, well, I can just walk into the gate, right? That wall looks different, huh? Oh well.
It probably doesn't mean anything. I know there's a way where I can like push one and like do something here and like be able to make it or something, but fuck that. I'll only humiliate myself more. I don't feel like humiliating myself.
So like, how long do you need to wait for the egg to hatch?
Just one night. Nighttime rap stats.
Nighttime. There's some words I was looking at. Oh, I don't remember. Oh yeah, thirst.
Thirst, really? Oh, like being
thirst.
thirsty or whatever?
Yeah, basically. Thirst peaked in 1997 and then dipped for a little bit up until about 2010. And it's also on the rise.
Interesting.
That's just thirst though.
Mm-hmm.
Thirsty, which is I think a bit more commonly used. Never really saw much use up until about 2003, where it hit its like first initial maximum. And then, you know, it sunk down a little bit up until about 2007, where it just rose the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
And right now it's still rising, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas are still thirsty, basically. Like, they've been as thirsty as they've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
They're not getting too much thirstier.
And that's only like percentage, like for every single rap song ever?
I think so.
That makes sense. Oh, let me see, can I do this? Oh, fuck. Yes! Oh, damn it. Fucked it up. Whee!
It takes all the data from, you know, rapgenius.com, and I'm not sure, like, how many rap songs they have, how expansive their repertoire is, but I'd imagine it'd have to be for them to make something like this.
That's true. There's no way a site like that would exist if they didn't have, like, legitimate details.
There's another one I looked up, Beast.
Oh, Beast.
Yeah. Beast isn't particularly interesting.
No, it's just...
It's just gotten more popular lately.
That makes sense.
Maybe I should look up Beast mode.
Yes.
Beast, there was absolutely no Beast mode before about 2003.
Wow.
And it's a very sharp rise from about 2007 to 2008.
I want to say it's because of fucking... what's his name?
Well, you know why.
Yeah.
And it rose up. Its peak was in 2012, and now it's dipping, like, really heavily.
Weird.
Beast mode's kind of dying.
It's too bad. Well, it's only been like, what, a year since that thing? Or whatever, since it peaked?
Yeah.
Like a year or two, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm sure it has potential to rise again.
Look up Seattle.
What?
Look up Seattle. Weird. Seattle peaked in about 1989.
Okay.
And it dipped really heavily in 1993, and it dipped really heavily again in 1994. And it's been super low up until about 2001, where it just dipped again.
Weird.
Seattle's not very popular. You're not producing like some of the best hip hop.
It's too bad. Maybe it's only the phrase.
Yeah, but I still figured that Seattle would count a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think Seattle's mentioned in that Little John song?
Maybe.
You know the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, maybe. I think I hear... I think they just say, like, Washington or something. I'm not sure.
I don't think they say Washington. I'm gonna look up Texas now, though.
Texas.
Texas's peak was in about 2006,
Huh.
where it declined sharply, very sharply, to about 2010, where it's been really slowly rising. I think because of the advent of like trap rap.
Mm.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, trap is a thing.
Yes. I'm gonna look up Zelda
Zelda, what the fuck?
in rap stats. There were no mentions of Zelda prior to 2000, but there's a sharp incline right there. Zelda stopped being popular about 2005, but really plateaued, and it had a really high insurgence in about 2009.
Wow.
Was there a Zelda game that came out in 2009? Let's find out.
Maybe, Skyward Sword?
I think Twilight Princess. There was a movie trailer that came out for Legend of Zelda in 2009.
Yeah, that's a fan movie trailer. It never made it past that.
I don't think it has anything to do with hip hop, honestly.
Probably not. Hi.
Oh yeah, I love looking through the windows at this part.
There's like pictures of like Mario and Luigi and shit.
Yeah, that always like blew my mind. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's not the game I'm playing. Can you imagine when I first saw like Smash Brothers? I was like, what?
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
I was like, what? That's like they're not supposed to be in the same game.
That's like illegal or something.
Everything is illegal when you're like 8 years old.
I miss when computers would say like illegal operation.
Yeah.
Because I remember that happened when I was a kid. I was like, whoa, shit.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't like, oh shit, but I was like, oh!
Like, what am I gonna do?
Like,
I'm not old enough to go to jail, am I?
Like, click the X button and just hide in my room for a bit.
Whoopsie. Strange, it sounds somehow familiar. Whoopsie daisy!
So, I watched all of Tim and Eric.
Again?
Yeah, again. And I don't think I saw that episode where, like, with the Cinco Pasta Bear.
No, I think it's... all that extra stuff is done in, like, just as extras.
Oh yeah, you're right, that was an extra. Specifically for Crimbus. Yeah, there's a list of Cinco family products on Wikipedia.
Really?
I just now learned this.
That's incredible.
I'm examining it with my eyes. There's a lot of story in this game.
Yeah, there is. It's... This is, like... According to, like, the whole major timeline or whatever, this is one of the prequels to the actual, like, NES Zelda.
I know the NES ones are, like, really late in the timeline, apparently.
Yeah. But then there's, like, people that are obsessed with it and are trying to, like, prove it wrong or whatever. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I don't see why anyone could care about the timeline of Zelda. I mean, there are, like, little nods to, like, oh, well, maybe this will happen a few years after this one, but
Yeah.
I think trying to tangentially, like, arrange them on one singular line is just...
No, yeah. Apparently they made it so where after this, or after Ocarina of Time, like, there were 3 options that could have happened where...
Link stays, Link's an adult, Link dies or something.
So, yeah, something like that. I don't know. But it's, like, weird. Spying in the window? I don't want to do that. That's against the rules. It's illegal.
Why does she have to spy through
And
the
I still
window?
do it anyway.
Why does she have to spy through the window if this is like her castle?
Fucking no.
Oh, I guess like the throne room, she's not allowed in, she's a little child. And... Ganondorf has a big fucking nose though. Like,
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah.
You know, like those old like Afro, that was called like Afro nose commercials, like Afrin.
I don't know.
You know the commercials where like there's the guy with like the giant nose for a head, and he would talk in a super nasally voice, and he would like take the shit, and he would like become a normal human being.
That sounds so familiar.
Well, I imagine Ganondorf would talk a lot like the giant nose would in those old commercials.
That's pretty interesting.
Crimbus.
Crimbus. Why is Tim and Eric such a great show?
It really is. Like, when I first watched it, I didn't get a lot of it. Now I'm just like, oh my god, this is genius. All these guest appearances from shit like Weird Al and, you know, Zach Galifianakis, obviously.
I was really surprised to see Weird Al. I was like, what? Weird Al? Are you kidding me?
Tell me we saw. It was really weird. Yeah, he apparently takes, like, The Room really seriously.
Really?
Like, he hates when people talk shit about The Room. He says it was a satire, but it very clearly wasn't. Because, you know, the reception for it. Josh Groban.
Isn't like Jeff Goldblum
Yes.
in one of them?
I'm pretty sure. Flight of the Conchords were in the fucking Tim and Eric episode. Lonely Island? I don't remember that.
Really? Lonely Island?
Yeah, that was in the Tennis episode. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, they were like the bystanders or whatever, like the people watching. I remember.
Oh yeah, and Ben Stiller was in Man Note. With like Ben-Hur. And like they met like afterwards, and, like Ben still her, and they like hugged. You know.
Yes. It was the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And the what was it? The Dungeon.
I love Dungeon. I thought Richard Dunn died during like the final season or something.
Really?
I thought he did, but because I thought there was like an episode dedicated specifically to like, you know, Richard Dunn. But I guess not.
Interesting. I don't know.